Hi my friends, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a fresh episode of FM22's The Hall of Famer. Last episode is linked above, my friends. In case you have missed it, feel free to go and check that one out. We are going to crack on with some more football and some Champions League football. The first Champions League football you are going to see since we joined West Ham. The form though, it's questionable. Okay, gang, so no more transfers to talk about. The window is officially closed. We're done with our business until January at the earliest. So the form is really questionable since we last met. Obviously, last time we got a 0-0 against City, a 1-0 against Tottenham. It was a pretty good episode, to be honest with you. Since then, 2 draws, a defeat, and a penalty shootout. That's embarrassing because it's really, we should be absolutely hammering the team. It's just so questionable, the form, and I don't know why it's fallen off the way it has. But we got our Champions League group stage started, a 1-1 against Dortmund. You will see Dominic Szoboszlai puts in the lead from this penalty spot, but that unbelievable striker that is Yusufa Moukoko scored the goal for them, and they get themselves a 1-1 draw. Liverpool were up next in the Premier League, and they beat us by 2-1, and we were pretty ropey in the game. I'm just going to throw it out there. James Ward-Prowse and Fabinho put them 2-0 up. Declan Rice grabbed one back, and then we just couldn't break them down in the second half, and it was just a pretty poor performance all in all. Then in the EFL Cup, we come up against Watford, and it went all the way to penalties. I heavily rotated the team for this one, as you can see there, if you're looking at it. But I felt like we did enough to really kind of win in normal time until Robert Gaffney decided to pop up and get himself a goal. We beat him on the penalty shootout, though, so all is forgiven. Then we come up against Chelsea, who are going pretty well themselves this season, and we got ourselves a 1-1 draw. We did go 1-0 ahead again, only for Bastoni to ruin the party. So today, it's all about just trying to get back on track, to be honest with you. We've got Porto in the Champions League, and then we've got Luton Town in the Premier League. The Luton Town game really is must win, and it should be as well, because they're 20th in the league and they've been hopeless since they've come up. So we really need to get some points on the board, basically, gang. As a result of this run of form, you will see a point on the board in the Champions League is not the worst thing. We've got Leeds United in the next round of the Carabao Cup, so we'll see what happens with that. And as far as the Premier League is concerned, we were top when we left last episode. We're 6th now, and 5 points off the top. It's actually disastrous, even at this stage of the season. Drag Liverpool back into the top 7 kind of competition. Southampton are there or thereabouts, which is a bit of a surprise. And then you will see the usual suspects. Newcastle are the one, though, that are going really strong that we might not have expected to. It's going to be a very difficult season. Really, really difficult. Because I think some of these teams might have strengthened a bit better than I first thought. But anyway, let's crack on with the first game against Porto. We are away from home in this. It's going to be a difficult game, but this is the team we're going with. Gomez in goal. Handzic and Cavell are going to play at fullback. Alfonso and Chahiri are going to play centre-back. Novalay and Rice are going to play in the midfield. Sabandra and Wright on the wings. Nikolov through the middle. And Madao is going to come in and play up top. So here we go, my friends. The first time you get to witness some Champions League action with moi in charge of West Ham. And let's hope that we can go and get a good result on the road in our group stage against Porto. The trouble is now, I think, if you're looking at this maybe from like a real life perspective, you'd expect these to be pretty even, Stephen, wouldn't you? But, you know, because of where we're at in the game, we're so far into the future now, I don't really know what to expect of Porto. They could be an incredible team for all I know. There's a few names in there that I do recognise, and Hugo Relvas is a player I've actually been looking at a fair amount to play left back potentially. But we've just signed an incredible left back, so we will see. Ball comes in, header, just over the bar. It's a really, really good corner, and no one picked him up, did they? Declan Rice with a yellow card so early on in this game. He is going to have to walk on the tightrope now for the rest of it. Dortmund just taking the lead against Celtic. Kind of what we expected. Sabanda now goes back to Cavell, who's going to drive inside to Declan Rice, whose pass is sloppy, and it looks as though Declan Rice hasn't got started yet in this game. Very, very nervy from him early stages of the game. A couple of opportunities to Porto. They seem to be very much on top in the early stages. Another corner to Porto. Ball comes in. It's another really good header. What are we doing back there? Jesus Christ, we haven't got going again. I don't know what's the matter with us at the moment. Maybe we've been so consistent for so long that this little dip in form had to come eventually. And to be fair as well, the team's been reworked substantially, hasn't it, in the summer? It's a lot of players in the team at the same time, maybe. Ball over the top hasn't worked. Porto have dealt with it well. They're playing very well, aren't they? They're playing very, very well. Souček. His ball doesn't work out. Sabanda skips past 2. He drives on. He keeps going. The shot's unleashed, but it's over the bar. To be fair to Sabanda there, the striker did not make a run that would have helped him find him with a pass, did he? This is what I'm saying about Medal. I don't actually think he's that intelligent a striker. He hasn't picked up a proper knock there. You have to check, though. But yeah, and that's why I was considering turning Medal into a winger. Because I just don't really feel like he's got the intelligence that you need from a striker. You look at the runs that Acevedo makes compared to him. No contest. Absolutely no contest. There we go, though. Free kick to Porto. It's a good free kick, but what a save that is from Andre Gomez. Where would we be without this goalkeeper at times? He is phenomenal. Ball comes in, well dealt with, headed out. And we've had one shot to show or 2 shots now to show for 30 odd minutes of football. Ridiculous. Not being a good performance from us so far. I know I've rotated slightly, but I still feel like this team should have been good enough to get the job done. Nikolov is still complaining about that injury a little bit. I'm wondering if it's got worse than it is actually. A subbable injury now. And that's half time. I'm not happy with that first half. Nope, it's still okay. I'm going to bring him off, though, just because it just seems to have complained a little bit about it. So I'm going to bring Szoboszlai on. Yeah, let's get the second half going. Szoboszlai has got some really good dead ball delivery as well. And it's one of the big reasons why he's in the team a lot. And I will always try to make a space for him as well because of how good he is from those dead ball situations. That Herbin Lozano is a good looking player as well. Striker. So many good players, and you can't have them all. You can't have them all. Right. Going to just move it all about to get Acevedo on. And we're going to bring... Right, stuff was happening in the background now. I went really quiet as well. I was trying to concentrate, trying to work out what exactly I needed to do and what I was doing. Yeah, it's a bit of a nothing game, isn't it, at the moment? It's not the entertaining football I bought you last season so far. Last episode was a bit drab, and this one's a bit drab as well. 15 to go. And it's not looking that great at the moment. Where is the goal coming from, if the goal is to come? That's the question. Here we go, though. Szoboszlai's ball into Medal. Has he been fouled in the box or outside? I'm really not sure. That was pretty hard to tell. It looked like a foul, though. And we're going to get a penalty. And let's see if Szoboszlai can potentially score us the winner. Yes, he does! Come on! We've not got long left. If we can hold on for the next 8 minutes or so, we win ourselves our first Champions League fixture this season, which would be amazing. Level on points with Dortmund, who I think are probably the favourites for a group after that first game played against them. Porto, though, that's well cut out. Good defending from Hansic. He drives forward, finds Sabanda, doesn't come off, though. Acevedo into Ilicic, who is going to drive the line. Ball coming in. It was not a bad ball. Cavell comes back in. Oh, Szoboszlai's header from deep. It's not bad. It's a lot better football. It was nice to see a bit of a highlight and a West Ham going for it a little bit. We've just not seen enough of that, have we, in today's episode? As Sabanda picks up an injury. Shit. I've got to go defensive as well. I've made all my substitutions. Let's hope that's not bad. Come on, see this out. See this out. Come on, get in there. We are absolutely scraping through these results at the moment, aren't we? Our form is not good. Even though we're winning the odd game here and there, like 1-0. Of course, Rolo wants to start barking now. Yes, although we're winning the odd game, like 1-0 or whatever, it's not great, is it? But anyway, let's hope we can turn 1-0 into maybe a 2 or a 3-0 here against Luton. We're going to go with a strong team in Gomez, Hansic and Rice at fullback, Perez and Alfonso centre-back, Yaya Szoboszlai in the midfield, giving Declan Rice a rest, Medal and Ilicic on the wings, Nikolov through the middle, and Acevedo up top. So here we go, gang. It's West Ham v Luton, and I am hoping for a goal fest because we just have not seen enough goals from this club recently. Don't know what's going on with us. I really don't. But the high level of scoring has dried up. You know, when I was looking at it last year, we averaged 3 goals a game last season, which is really good. It's really bloody incredible. This year, no, it's not the case at all. But we've started to better, obviously, in this game. And it's kind of what I expect, to be honest with you. Be really disappointed if we cannot get the win. I'm going to apologise for yawning right now. But I have been working hard since very early hours this morning. Here we go. Szoboszlai comes back to Alfonso into Perez. Works his way to Yaya. Comes back to the defender. It's all right. Nice passing. Into Yaya again. Into Nikolov, into Acevedo, into Nikolov again. He drives through. Oh, it's a good save. It was a really lovely little pickup. Drive round the corner. Just the shot was a bit weak. Corner comes in. Alfonso headers over. Lots of chances already. Southampton look like they could be a surprise team this season. They're 1-0 up against Chelsea at the moment. 25 minutes gone and Luton are nowhere to be seen in this game, and we really, really, really need to just go and get this bloody win if we can. Come on. Look at it. Just look at the statistics piling up in our favour, and it's still 0-0. It's such a worry when your team's goals dry up, because then you start questioning your tactic, you start questioning yourself, you start thinking, oh, do I need to change up? Do I need to do something different? And then I do have to remember we've brought in a lot of players this summer. It's going to take a little while, isn't it? You know, we've got four of them out there in today's first 11. So, yeah, that's the thing. You've got to remember that as well. So, it's been pure domination by West Ham, though, in this first half. But no goal to show for it. Which is disappointing. I'm going to bring Nicholas Wright on to play left wing. Too impressed with Medal. Wrighty is a winger by trade, so hopefully he can get the job done. It would be really disappointing to have won the league last year and then to just fall off, though, this season. It really would. I would hate that to happen. I want to be there or thereabouts at the end of the season. You know, if I don't win it, I don't win it. But I don't want to be like 6th or 7th, you know, and nowhere near. You know, if we could finish top 3, would be quality. But I feel like our team this season's better than it was last year. So really, with that said, I should really be wanting to go and win it. We have 15 shots to their none. Here we go. Nicholas Wright, though. Drives inside. The effort's just not good enough. It goes over the bar. Oh, come on. Something's got to give in this game. We can't be this dominant and not score goals. The Chelsea-Southampton game looks like an absolute classic right now. I'm going to bring Yaya off an overlay. Do I do anything else at this point? No, I don't think I do. I don't really feel like I had what I wanted on the bench, to be honest with you. Yes, let's go very attacking. Because there's not long left, and this would be a disaster. Absolute disaster. Oh, come on, West Ham. Jesus Christ. How have we not scored? How can we produce that many chances? 63% of the possession as well. Even our pass completion rate's over 90%. Here we go. Handsic cleans up. Ball up the line. That's into Ilicic. He's going to drive. He's still going. Good ball into the box. Oh, don't tell me that's going to be a penalty. We're going to get the luckiest of penalties in the world by the looks of things. And we do. We get the luckiest of penalties in the world. I'm not sure if he handled it or something. And it's going to be Szoboszlai to step up. He misses the penalty, but he scores the rebound. Oh my God, when the save happened, I didn't think it was going to happen. Szoboszlai followed in though. It's 1-0 from the spot again. What is going on with us? Why can't we score goals? It's going to be a win. It's just not the most convincing of wins. Worrying times. How have we only beaten Luton 1-0? Like, seriously? Like, look at the form since the two free goal games. Not more than one goal in it. It's awful. I don't know what's happened to us. Anyway, let's talk about where we're going to come back. It's still 2 wins today. I shouldn't really be moaning, should I? We'll probably come back for the Celtic at home game and pair that with a Premier League game. I think this EFL 4th round, we can skip over that. If we go out, we go out. It's one of them. I think I said at the end of last season, I've got to start streamlining the seasons because of how much football gets played. So I think to the latter stages, maybe the quarters and semis is when I start really concentrating on certain competitions. Europe's different because it's a harder competition to come through. So I think covering the groups is a good thing. But as far as the rest of it's concerned, I think I have to streamline it a bit. So yeah, I think Celtic Brighton is potentially where we are going to come back. As a result of today's episode, you will see 4 points on the board in the Champions League. That's not bad at all. Obviously, we want to finish in one of those top 2 spots. And then that win against Luton has taken us up to 4th place in the Premier League. We're on 14 points now. And you'll see that some teams around us kind of like messed up this weekend. So maybe it's not the worst thing. Bournemouth up to 6th. Wow. That is incredible. Man City sit top. Yeah, let's hope that the goals come back soon. And so there you are, my friends. We're done and dusted for another episode of FM22's The Hall of Fame. I do hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Let me know what you've made of it in the comment section below. If you're new around here, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It's the best way to support the channel. Drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed it as well. It's the best way to support the series. But until the next one, my friends, I salute you all. Stay safe, stay humble, and I will see you real soon.